Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of 31 Days of Halloween here on my channel, which is a new Halloween makeup tutorial every single day of October. So subscribe to see more videos like this. Today's look is this like deranged demon girl. It was inspired by what I look like in the morning when I accidentally fall asleep with the makeup on. But let's just get into the tutorial. To start off, I'm going to apply my base coat, which is going to be a foundation a lot lighter than my real skin tone for that ashy, cold, pale complexion. And you're going to blend this down your exposed neck and chest. To add contours, I'll be mixing white, brown, and black to create like a gray tone shadow color, which I'll use to hollow out my cheeks and temples almost as if my face was just naturally sunken. And then for my brows, I'm taking some white cream paint on a spoolie and brushing through the brow hairs to make them lighter to the point where they pretty much disappear. This is a way of going browless without having to glue down your brows, just if you're not very good at that, or if you just don't want to like I did today. Now we're going to secure the base using a white translucent setting powder, or just anything fair, and then I'm taking this cool toned contour color from this NYX palette and I'm further deepening my contours, angling downwards at the cheeks so that the cheeks appear kind of sunken and hollow instead of full. And now we're moving on to the eyes. You're going to start by taking that cool toned brown shadow and you're going to lightly define the crease and eye socket. Next, moving on to like a deep red color. This is Makeup Geek's Bitten eyeshadow, and I'm using this all around the eye, even below it, to add some dimension and color. Using red on the eyes can often make it appear a little bit irritated and eerie, so that's why I made that choice. On the lids and the lower lash line, I'm applying a dark wash of black for a smoky eye. We want the eyes to be very, very dark, so you're going to apply the darkest black shadow nearest the lash line and on the lid, and as it fades outwards, the black should fade into the red. The initial brown that we laid down earlier was just to help the red blend into the skin. You're going to add some black gel liner or kohl pencil to the waterline just to get any spots that you couldn't get with the shadow. And also we're applying black mascara again to coat the lashes, since when you set the face, the lashes can like turn brown like our foundation color. Here I'm using some black eyeshadow and I started making some like faded, grungy tears coming from the eyes, which was looking good at first, but somewhere down the line I guess I like fucked it up, because you'll see later I wiped this off and start over. So we're just gonna pretend like this didn't happen. Anyway, I'm adding some black eyeshadow to the center of the lips and having it fade outwards so it's kind of like soft and creepy instead of just these crisp, full black Instagram lips. And then I've added my black Sclera contacts from pinkyparadise, which cover the entire eye. But if you don't want to wear Scleras, you could always just maybe go for like a white contact, but I found these really added to the look. Here I managed to find a great eyeshadow, and I'm using this to darken the contour on my cheeks, temple, and jaw. I initially didn't want these areas to be this dark, but I felt that with the eyes being so dark and dramatic, we ought to make the other features match, otherwise they just fade away into the background. And then, like I said, I wiped off the tears here, put on more base to cover it up, and then started over. This time, I just decided to use black water paints and a smaller brush for some thinner, darker, and just more refined, realistic looking tears. And I even added more water to the brush so the product would just drip down my face, creating a very realistic pattern. And finally, I'm adding my black wig. It's the same black wig from my Frankenstein's Bride tutorial, so it was already big and teased and ratty, which was just perfect for this look. And as an added touch, I added black water paint to my fingers, which, by the way, if you do this, I really recommend you use water-activated paints since they dry by themselves and they won't smudge on like everything you touch, which will happen if you use a cream or grease paint. But if you do recreate this, I'd love to see your recreation, so please tag me in your pictures. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something cool from this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!